This video, I'm going to talk about why most people don't know how to control their emotions and why that you should control your emotions. So the benefits of controlling your emotions is less conflict, more happiness, more discipline, more success. Basically, everything you want to do in life can be mostly benefited from controlling your emotions. Imagine a situation with one person. This guy's name's Bob. Bob's having a stressful day. It's a hard day. He's worked really hard. He's, stressed. He's got this new job interview. His car's broken down, blah, blah, blah. He's got tons of problems, right? Well, he lets all of that anger and that stress get taken out on other people, hoping that that gets rid of it. He lets his emotions out. He doesn't control them. No emotional control. He walks into his job interview. His employer, the person who's doing the interview, sits there and goes, "Okay, so what have you got to offer?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I've got to offer this. And the interviewer goes, we don't think you're good enough for the job." Now Bob gets annoyed. He swears at him. He gets angry. He slams doors, bangs his hands on the table. Now that interviewer is annoyed with Bob. That interviewer's like, "Oh, you're definitely not getting this position now. We ain't even considering you. Get out of the building." So Bob leaves. Now Bob's more stressed. He's more upset. He's more annoyed. Not controlling your emotions is not good. Now, most people who don't control their emotions, what will happen is that they will get stressed, or they'll get angry, or they'll have this build-up of emotions, and they think that letting it out will get rid of it. And it doesn't. By letting out your anger or your stress onto someone else, you see these people get angry and stressed out, and they'll swear at someone, or they'll call them some name, or they'll get annoyed with them, they'll be snappy and, angry, and they'll say narky comments and all this other stuff. That person that they're letting this stress and anger out onto, these emotions out onto, feels like they've been attacked all of a sudden, and then goes one of two ways. One, they may hide away. They may just run away, try to avoid the conflict entirely, and in turn that makes this person more conditioned to this sort of abusive, toxic, negative way of life. They get used to all of these narky comments, used to all of this hate. Or they attack back. They get narky with you. They're like, "Oh, you'll see this all the time." Someone will be like, "Oh, you're just being annoying today. I'm always doing everything." And then that person gets annoyed and they're like, "You're doing nothing. What do you want about? I do everything." And then the other one says the same thing, and then it's back and forth, and they see arguments are started. Arguments get started very easily when people don't control their emotions. So not only do not controlling your emotions lead to arguments and conflict, they can lead to, of course, physical fights. It's still a form of conflict though. But it makes you personally feel bad, because I know that most people aren't interested in how they're affecting others. Okay, you should be focused on how you're affecting others. If you're affecting others in a negative way, that's not good. Not good for them and you. Not controlling your emotions and having a go at them leads to conflict back on you. It also doesn't make you feel any better. It makes you feel worse, because now you feel guilty for attacking them. But to cover up that guilt, you get angry with them. Because when you're angry at someone, it's a lot easier to say hurtful things towards them. You imagine if you were super happy, best day, and then you just spewed a bunch of hate and toxicity into your best friend. You're not going to feel good. Now, imagine you're having a stressful day and you spew that to them. Same thing, you're not going to feel good. So what most people will do is they will try to conjure up something or feel angry towards this person for some reason, as if this person has caused them their problems, which makes it easier for them to spew this hate onto them. Because this person is still hoping that spewing all of this emotions out will get rid of them, and it doesn't. It makes more build up. You can't get rid of them like that. The best way is through meditation, is through gratitude journaling, is through improving your mental health and physical health, and it's through discipline, and also going out in nature. That's it. Improve your life so that you are enjoying life completely, and also control your emotions. If you learn how to control your emotions, you won't feel any worse. I get sometimes you can be stressed out and it's really bad. Okay? I get stressed out all the time. But what I will try to do is I'll try to control my emotions and not let these emotions just spew out. And I know the common misperception is, if you bundle up all your emotions, then it builds up and then it comes out later and it'll be way worse. Don't hold on to your emotions. Let them out. No. You let these emotions out, you hurt others and yourself. You don't feel any better. Since when has verbally or physically abusing someone made someone feel good? Unless you're a psycho or a sicko, you ain't gonna enjoy that. So, control your emotions to stop harming others and to make yourself feel better. Now, if you're still stressed and it's not going away, now that you know that letting it out isn't going to get rid of it, then you've got to work out, how do I get rid of it? This is another thing that I'll get asked. How do you get rid of it? People think. And the best way to get rid of these stressful emotions is to calm down, reassess the situation, and whatever's making you stressful, clear it away. If you had a very stressful day, sit down, relax, let all of that stuff that has stressed you out move on. Okay, if you've got things that are going to happen, like, your car's broken down, you've got to get it fixed. That's stressful. And of course, just clearing it out of your mind isn't going to help because it's still there. Your car's still broken. So you've got to set out a plan of how you're going to fix your car, how you're going to get it fixed, plan it, and then once you have the plan ready and you can see exactly what's going to happen, you'll be like, okay, it's not like it's this big thing anymore. It's right here in this little piece of paper saying tomorrow this will get fixed with this person on this mechanic or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Plan it out, turn it into a small thing, and set a plan to fix the problem, because then it's less stressful when you know the solution. The reason you're stressed is because you don't know the solution to that problem. It's annoying. You may just be having a bad day. Maybe there's a ton of things going on. Maybe you've been doing maybe you've been in arguments all day with other people. Maybe that's stressful. That's another thing. You get in arguments with people, you get stressed out. Work it out with that person. Look at if you were wrong. Look at if they were wrong. Look at what they were right about. Look what you were right about. Assess who was more right. Take in all the information. Try to work out a truth. If you control your emotions as well, when you're in arguments, or when you're about to get into an argument, or you're debating something with someone, and you both have opposing ideas. One person thinks this is right, and the other person thinks this is right. If you don't control your emotions, the moment this person says it's not right, you're going to get angry with them, going, what do you know? You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. But if you do control your emotions, then you can be logical. Then you can sit there and go, okay, this person, I don't agree with their point of view, but let me take in the information that they're giving me, assess it, see if my point of view is still holding true. If it's not, then that's good. I just worked out that my point of view is wrong, and I can fix that. If it is still true, then that just reaffirms it. It just makes me go, yeah, well, I'm even more confident now that it's true. Don't be arrogant. Have some humility, admit when you're wrong. And control your emotions. Now, if you want to know how to control your emotions, actually, I'll get into how you control your emotions further on. But another thing that's very good about controlling your emotions, like a benefit for it, if you control your emotions, then on days where you're feeling really down, you're feeling really depressed, upset, maybe let's say your dog got run over by a car, your dog's dead. Not going to feel very, very good, right? If you can control your emotions, you're not going to let that affect you. You're going to sit there and be like, look, it's upsetting. I understand it's upsetting, but I can't change it. I can show some respect for my dog. Maybe I can plan a good burial for my dog, or you can do something. The worst thing that you can do is to sit there and just mull and sook and cry over the fact that your dog's dead. You can do that for a little bit. There's a time and place for it. But don't let that chew up your whole week, your whole month. You see these people, oh, my dog died. They take a whole month to get over it. Like, it's still going to hurt. It's still going to be painful. For years and years and years, you still might be thinking, I wish I still had my dog. It still might hurt. Let it affect you for like maybe a few minutes. Choose consciously to let it affect you. And then go, alright, it's going to hurt. It doesn't feel good that my dog's dead. But I can't change it. I need to move on. Because if you never move on, how is anything going to get better? You're going to be constantly sooking and crying and sulking and feeling like rubbish. Limiting what you can do to make yourself feel good and to, improve your life. Just because of something that you had no control over. So, to improve your emotions and your emotional control and emotional discipline, I'm going to say 5 things. 1. Whatever is causing the stress or the anger or that horrible emotion to happen, to make you feel upset, to make you, almost not control your emotions, the trigger, get rid of it. Fix the problem. If there's no problem and it's, you're just stressed for some reason, push it out of your mind. If there's a problem, fix it. If there's no problem, get rid of it. Forget about it, move on. The next thing is to improve your mental health, your physical health, your social health, all of the healths, improve them, because they will help you to be able to be mindful, be disciplined, be all of the stuff you need to control your emotions. The third thing is to practice controlling your emotions. Do this 24/7, every single day, every single chance you get. Just control your emotions. And the next thing is that if you slip up or you don't control your emotions, apologize. It's the best thing you can do. Apologize, say that you're sorry, move on, fix it. Because that's just not going to help. If you hurt someone, you're going to want to help them heal. And the final thing that can help you to control your emotions is simply just to be more disciplined. If you're more disciplined, then there'll be a greater chance that you will control your emotions and have more emotional discipline, because it's discipline, than others. Just thing to take away from this video, now that we're coming close to the end, is emotional discipline is something that most of the population lacks in. Most people I see can't control their emotions, they spew out hate onto others, they have a misunderstanding of what happens when you control your emotions. Control doesn't mean completely bundle up. Control means to solve whatever is in here, because nothing gets bundled up. It's not that you can grab some emotion, stick it in a bag, and close the bag. It doesn't work like that. The way that it works is something is inside of that bag that is continuously growing bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the problem. It growing bigger is what makes you feel bad, makes you feel stressed, and then eventually it breaks out and it spews everywhere. It's like blowing up a balloon, going up and up and up and up and up till it pops. People go, you can't keep bundling it up. It's not bundling it up that causes it to inflate, causes it to get bigger until it eventually pops. It's the problem. Whatever is causing you to be stressful, fix it. It's that simple. If there's something causing you to be stressed, to be angry, to be sad, to be depressed, any of this, fix it. Your mind will feel a certain way, you will feel a certain way as a result of your lifestyle and whatever is going on currently in your life. If you feel bad, it's probably because there's something in your life that's making you feel bad. That's as simple as it gets. So I hope that this video, even though it was pretty choppy and, not that good of content, I hope that this video has helped someone. And if it did, consider subscribing. I'm going to leave a link to my Discord and my Facebook page in the description of this video. And keep up the good work. Peace out.